Hello everyone, welcome to the 12th tutorial class on artificial intelligence. Basically, this class is continuation of earlier class of fuzzy logic system. This is the fourth part of the fuzzy logic system classes. In earlier class, we have studied a different operation on fuzzy set, and we have also studied the fuzzy logic controller, how it operated. Basically, in this class, we shall elaborate a real life example of fuzzy logic controller system, that is mobile robot. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. So let's revise first of all the fuzzy system. So fuzzy system or fuzzy logic controller are special kind of expert system. We have already studied it in the earlier class. So now let's revise it. A fuzzy logic control system have input, crisp input, and it goes to the fuzzy fire, and in the and there is fuzzy rule base where different fuzzy rules are already stored there, and from there, by using some kind of inference mechanism, we can get the fuzzified output from the inference engine. And now, to get the real life crisp output, we need to use defuzzifier that defuzzify a fuzzified output into the crisp in output. Okay, and fuzzy logic controller or fuzzy system is widely popular where precise mathematical formulation is not available to user. Okay, and FLC or fuzzy logic controller employs a knowledge which is expressed in term of fuzzy inference rule, and we need to use a fuzzy inference engine to solve a particular real life problem. So that is the basically fuzzy system or fuzzy logic controller that should have a input, crisp input, and uh, output should be in crisp also, but in between them there is some kind of fuzzifier, inference engine, and defuzzifier to get the crisp output. Okay, now, uh, in the literature, two approaches are widely popular, very popular. First of all is Mamdani approach, and second one is the Takagi and Sugano approach. In between them, Mamdani approach is very simple and it follows linguistic fuzzy modeling, and it is characterized by its high interpretability, and but it its accuracy is some kind of low. Whereas Takagi Sugano approach has very high accuracy, but it has very low interpretability. But in general, for the user, Mamdani approach is very useful and efficient to understand. So, in this class, basically, we shall discuss about the Mamdani approach of FLC system. Now, this is basically uh, Mamdani FIS system. The main process of a Mamdani FI system is uh, fuzzification using max-min inferencing, and after that defuzzification using centroid based defuzzification technique. Okay, so here you can see that a d a b c and d e f, these are the different linguistic variable, and corresponding their membership function has been shown. Okay, now this is the rule, like if x equal to x is a, then n is d, and if y is b, then n is e, and if z is c, then n is f. Okay, so first of all, what we need to do for different input variable, we need to get the minimum value of membership function, and that's why we did use the term mean. And after that, we need to use them use to or function, or use to aggregate them, so that we can get we can achieve this by using max. So that's why we use the term max min inferencing. The details of max min inferencing will be elaborated in the example that will be discussed in the next slide. Okay. Now after that, this is the actually the fuzzified output. Okay. So to get the real life value or crisp output, we need to use the defuzzification technique. So for that purpose, we need to use the centroid based technique. We can use either cog or cos method. The cog and cos method already discussed in the earlier class. Okay. So this is the basically Mamdani FIS, Mamdani fuzzy inference system. First of all, we need to uh, get the fuzzified output, then we need to defuzzifier to achieve or to obtain crisp output. Okay. Fuzzification is done by using max-min inferencing method, and defuzzification has been mm, done using centroid-based method. Okay. Now consider uh, an example of mobile robot. Okay. So robot can move in different direction. Okay. So based on the obstacle surrounding it, it can move in different direction. Okay. So here you can see that this one is the robot, and O1, O2, O3, O4, these are the different obstacle. Okay. With the obstacle which is very nearer to us, nearer to it, so that is will be the critical obstacle. Okay. Now um, how a robot can decide its deviation or angle, next deviation or next movement, that can be controlled by the fuzzy inference system very easily. Okay. Now so let's see how it can be operated, and or it can be solved by using Mamdani FIS system. So here we consider two parameters. First of all, the distance from the robot to an object, that is denoted by d, and that theta is the angle of motion of an object with respect to the robot. You can see that this one is the theta and this one is the d distance. Okay. The value of this parameter with respect to the most critical object will decide the output called deviation delta. Now delta is the deviation of the robot. So based on the position of the obstacle or object, value of the deviation will be different. Okay. Now consider the range of the distance is from point 1 to 2.2 in meter, whereas in case of theta, the angle is deviate from minus 90 to 90 degree. Okay. So based on the defined input combination, the output or deviation delta can be defined. Okay. So after identifying the relevant input and output variable of the controller and the range of the value, Mamdani approach is to select some meaningful state called linguistic state for each of the variable and express them by appropriate fuzzy set. Okay. So linguistic state means in this case, for this particular problem here, for the variable distance, we define linguistic state like very near, very far. So very near is defined by is denoted by Vn, near is defined by Nr, Vf is defined by Vf, and Fr is far. Okay. So all these are the linguistic variable, and it can be expressed in term of membership function. Similarly, for angle may be angular direction theta and deviation delta. Both are angle, so they can be expressed in terms of five linguistic state. First of all, left, ahead, right. Okay, so is denoted by LT, ahead left is denoted by AL, ahead is denoted by AA, ahead right AR, and right is denoted by RT. Okay, so obviously these angle or five linguistic state are also expressed in terms of membership function. Okay. So here you can see the corresponding membership function, like you can see that uh, this one for the d distance, membership function for the distance, this one for blue color denote the very membership function for the vn or very near linguistic variable. Okay, here you can see that the variable from range from point 1 to 2.2. Okay, so when the d is 0.1, obviously the membership function for vn, that means object is very near, so membership function is 1, and As the value of d is gradually increasing, obviously very near membership function of the um, membership function for the very near will be gradually decrease, because the object is gradually far away, going far away from the robot. Okay, so that's why it is decreasing linearly like this way. So similarly, this one is the nr, near, this one is the far, and this one is the very far. Okay, so when point 1, that means this one is the not near, that means corresponding membership value is 0. But when it was in point 5 meter, that the maximum value, or that can be called as the near. So that's why the corresponding membership value is 1. Like this way, the corresponding membership value can be defined by the user or the systems. Okay, similarly you can see that theta, value of the theta can be range from minus 90 degree to 90 degree, and you can see that this one is the left, uh, what is lt, left. Okay, this one is the ahead left, this one is the ahead, like this. Okay, sorry. So you can see that when the value is 90 degree, the corresponding membership value of lt is 1. Okay, when the angle is minus 45 degree, membership function for the al is 1. When the angle is 0, it is value of a is 1. Okay, like this way it has been defined, and the same way the deviation or delta is defined. Okay, for the output. So this one is the distance, this one theta is the angle between the object and the robot, and delta is the output, that is the deviation, delta in angle. Okay, or delta in degree, sorry. Coming to the next, fuzzy rules. Okay, next, in the fuzzy inference system there should be some kind of rules that should be stored in the some kind of uh, database. Okay, so once fuzzy set of all parameters are worked out, our next step in the FLC design, FLC, is to decide the fuzzy rule base of the fuzzy logic controller. Okay, so as we know that the fuzzy rules can be expressed in term of Cartesian product, or in term of like this type of matrix, which is also known as the fuzzy rules. Okay, so what is this denote? Basically, you can see that for this matrix or Cartesian product or fuzzy rules, along horizontal axis, different linguistic state of angle are described, whereas along the vertical or along the column, uh, different linguistic state for the distance is mentioned. Okay, so this one is the angle, this one is the distance, and based on the distance and angle, the corresponding delta value can take either ar, al, or al. Okay, so this the along horizontal or row, 5 linguistic state, and along column, 4 linguistic state for distance is described. So total here 4 rule are described. How can I describe this rule? So consider the first case, row 1 and column 1. Okay, so if lt equal to, sorry, if angle is lt and if distance is very near, then obviously output delta will be aa. Okay, or ahead. You can see that if distance is very near and angle is lt, then deviation is aa, like this. Okay, now like this one, rule number 20, or row 4 column 5. So if the distance is very far and the angle is rt, that means the deviation will be aa. If distance is va and angle is rt, then the deviation is a, like this. This one are the for 20 different rule, 5 into 4, that means 20 different rules can be expressed by using this matrix. Now important part of the fuzzy inference system is the fuzzification. That means we want to convert the input input crisp value into the fuzzified output. So you can see that the next step is the fuzzification of input. So let us consider at any instant the object O3 is critical to the mobile robot, and the distance is like d equal to 1.04 and angle is theta equal to 30 degree. Okay. Now for this particular condition, or the for the particular input combination of del d and theta, we need to get the value of deviation for the robot. Okay. So we can see that from the given fuzzy set the of input parameters, we can say that the distance may be called as either near or far. How can you say that? That this one is the corresponding membership function of the linguistic variable, sorry, of the for the distance. Okay. So for if this is the corresponding 1.04 meter, so it can touch the membership function of nr and fr only. So that's why you can say that the distance 1.04 may be called either nr or far, as it does not cross the others membership function of like this one, like yeah, like vn or vf. This one you can see that this one is the 1.04. So if we draw a vertical line, so it can cross nr or fr, but it does not cross vf or vn. Okay, so you only cross these two membership function of nr and fr. Similar way, for the angle theta degree, it is either ahead AA or ahead right AR, because it's only cross the membership function corresponding to the AA and AR. So as it does not cross the others membership function, so we need no need to bother about the others membership value. So here you can see that for x 1.04 meter, mu membership value for the near is 0.6571. From this graph we can easily get. So you can just draw it, so you can get the corresponding value from the particle. So this one is the 0.6571, and for fr you can say that this point, this point will be 0.3429. Okay. So for similarly for y equal to 30 degree, for the angle 30 degree, uh, for a this one is 0.33, and for ar this one is the 0.6667. Okay. Now as x sorry d equal to 1.04 and theta equal to 30 degree only touch near and a or fr and a, so we should consider only rules those are in consist of nr fr and a ar. So among the 20 rules, only 4 number of rules are fireable, that consist of nr fr or a ar ar. Okay. So we should only consider these 4 rules. So the rules are like this, that can be extracted from the fuzzy rule base. First rule, if distance is nr and angle is aa, then deviation is rt. If distance is nr, angle is ar, then deviation is aa. And if distance is fr, angle is aa, then deviation is ar. And the fourth rule, if distance is fr and the angle is ar, then the deviation is aa. Okay. So these are the 4 inference rule that can be used for the inference purpose. Now next step is the calculation of the rule strength. Okay. So the strength of the rule, that is also called the alpha value, that can be calculated by using this following formula. So alpha r1 is nothing but minimum of mu nrx comma mu ay. So here you can see that nra, so the corresponding membership value for nr and corresponding membership value a, the minimum value of them is the corresponding value of the strength or alpha. So alpha of r1 is minimum of 0.6571 comma 0.333. So that is nothing but 0.333. Similarly, alpha r2 will be minimum of 0.6571 comma 0.6667, that is 0.6571. You can see that here first of all, mean operation or mean operator has been used. That is nothing but AND operation. Okay. So we already told the Mamdani process, mean max or max mean process has been used. So here you can see that mean is used. Okay. So in practice, all rules which are above certain threshold value of rules strength are selected for the output of the competition. So forget about it. So next step will be the fuzzified output. So what it basically the strength, what is it basically denote? So to understand that, the strength is nothing denote basically the fuzzified output part like this. So to get the fuzzified output from the rules, we need to follow the basically three step. First of all, we take the mean value of the membership function for the each rules. So we get mean value for the each case, that is nothing but the strength. So for the like for mu n and mu b2, the minimum value of them is corresponding value like this one. So we consider this area. And similarly for the second rule, uh, for the input s1 and s2, the corresponding minimum value is like this one. Also we consider this orange highlighted area. Okay. Now, so our membership function is obtained, output membership function is obtained by aggregating the membership function of the result of each rule. So this one is the result of rule 1, this one is the result for rule 2. So combined output for these two rules will be the fuzzy OR operation of these rules. So just we need to use OR operation or max operation of mu c1 and mu c2. So this is on the basically a simple example how to get the fuzzified output. Course, this one is the atypical case. A, B, C are the linguistic variable, and for the different input S1 and S2, what will be the corresponding combined output or fuzzified output? So that will be nothing but this one. So initially we need to use mean function, then you need to use max function or function. So let's now consider our particular case. So here you can see that this one is the rule 1, rule 2, rule 3, rule 4. These four rules are used for the our particular problem of mobile robot. So for particular case of NR and AA, you can see that rule 1, what is rule 1? Rule 1 is for if distance is NR and angle is A, then deviation is RT. Okay. So you can see that for NR value is 0.6571 and A value is 0.333. So obviously, so just we use 0.6571 and this is 1.33, but the minimum value we should consider 0.33. So we should consider the area of RT, this area. So this one is the A1. Okay. Similarly for rule 2, we should consider the minimum value, that is 0.6671, the height of the membership function. So basically this value 0.6671 for the rule 3 0.333, and similarly for rule 4 0.333. All these denote the strength of the corresponding rules. That means minimum value of the defined input combinations. Okay. So this one is the d equal to 1.04, this one is the theta equal to 30 degree, and you can see that for defined value of d and theta and corresponding membership function can be used like this way. Okay. Now this one is the mean operation. Now what we need to do, we just need to add them, this area, this area, this area, this area, just you need to add them. So like this, so range is from the, like you can see that -45, maximum value is 90 degree. So obviously the fuzzified output will be from -45 to 90 degree, and if we add them, that means if we take the maximum value from -45 to 45 degree, maximum value of the membership function in the range of -45 degree to 90 degree. So the corresponding fuzzified output will look like this one, this. Okay. So this one is the fuzzified output. So this one we can get this by using fuzzy or Mamdani inference method. Now next process is the defuzzification. So obviously, uh, to use or to use the or to get the output in real life, that should be in the crisp value. Okay. So to get the crisp value from the from the fuzzified output, we need to use some kind of defuzzification technique. Here we can use, or we have used, center of sum method. So that is given by the crisp output as summation of xi into ai divided by summation of ai. Okay, where xi is the geometric center and ai is the corresponding area of that portion. So here there are four number of area: a1, a2, a3, and a4. So the area of the a1 is 12.5, and a2 is 25, a3 is 39.7, and for the a4 is 25.56. That can be calculated using simple geometric process. Okay, now we need to identify the xi, that is nothing but the geometric center. So for the geometric center of a1 is the 71 degree, for a2 45 degree, for a3 you can see that a3 for this area. So you can see the geometric center is 0. So here it is 0. And for a4 similarly this area, that is also 0. So by using the simple formula of COS method, we can guess the crisp value of delta, that is 12.5 into 71, 25 into plus 25 into 45 plus 25.56 into 0 plus 39.7 into 0. Sorry, this one been repeatedly written, but that should be 39.7. Okay. So and the denominator will be area of them, summation of area of them. So 12.5 plus 39.7 plus 25 plus 25.56, like this way. Okay, and the corresponding output value is 90.59. So therefore the robot should deviate 90.59 degree towards the right with respect to the line joining respect to the line joining of the move of the direction to avoid collision with obstacle O3. Okay, so like this way you can see that without using any mathematical formula or without using any kind of others algorithm, we just using fuzzy inference system or few fuzzy rule inference rule, you can easily calculate the deviation or the next movement of the robot based on the distance between the obstacle and the angle between them. Okay, so it is the typical example of fuzzy logic control that has been solved using Mamdani based approach. So coming to the conclusion part, so in this class basically we have studied uh, fuzzy logic control that can be solved by using Mamdani based approach and we elaborated this fuzzy inference system or fuzzy system using Mamdani for a typical example of mobile robot. Okay, hope you don't have any confusion regarding the fuzzy logic control, how it operated, how we can fuzzify the input, and how we can defuzzify the output to get the real life crisp output. And this one are the some references that we have used. So if you have any problem, please post them. Thank you.